What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cab Show. The most hated athlete of all time, by far, is LeBron James. People hate LeBron. I don't even know why. Why? Because maybe he flops a little too much, which I will admit. But a lot of people are just jealous of LeBron because he's got more than them, or he's in the spotlight more. They're just envy of LeBron. Jealousy, envy, and greed. That's everything mixed up, and that's why people hate LeBron. LeBron, to me, he's already top 3 NBA players of all time. Right now, he's on pace to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with most NBA points of all time right now, dude. LeBron, dude, he's only 1,325 points away to pass Kareem at number 1 all-time points. And when LeBron James does this season in 2022, what are they going to say? What's the narrative going to be? Are they going to say, well, LeBron, whatever, that doesn't mean shit? What are they going to say about LeBron this time when he does pass Kareem at number 1? Not to mention, LeBron is number 1 in all-time in playoff points, okay? He's number 1 with 7,631 playoff career points. Number 2, in my book, is the GOAT, Michael Jordan, 5,987 playoff career points. And then Kareem's at number 3 with 5,762 points. And then Kobe Bryant at number 4, 5,640 playoff career points. And then Shaq Diesel at number 5 in the top 5, 5,250 playoff career points. And that list is crazy, right? Not to mention LeBron is number 1 in NBA Finals for most triple-doubles of all time. Yet nobody really talks about that. They just want to bring up all the things that LeBron James did not do. For instance, in 2011 NBA Finals, when he did lose to the Dallas Mavericks, they will always want to bring that narrative into it. It's like, they never want to talk about the narrative where LeBron James came back down 3-1 in the NBA Finals against arguably one of the greatest teams the NBA has ever seen in Golden State Warriors, and LeBron James came back and won that Finals. They don't ever talk about that. He's the only team to ever do that in NBA Finals history, dude. He's LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016. And the thing is, back in 2016, we obviously know Golden State Warriors were way better than the Cleveland Cavaliers roster, okay? Let's just call a spade, dude. They were light years better than them. But what was the difference? It was LeBron James. That's the difference. Yes, Kyrie, he made a huge impact. I'd love to see Kyrie come to LA this year. That'd be great. But yes, he did hit that 3 on Curry. But at the end of the day, they never want to talk about, well, LeBron James had 6 points before that even happened. 6 straight points. He got fouled from the 3, hit all 3 free throws. Then he hit another 3 to go up by 2, 89-87. That's when Klay Thompson hit that jumper to tie it up. And then the rest is history. We saw the LeBron James chase down, and then Kyrie hit the 3. Then the rest is history. But I just think everybody hates on LeBron. Why? Why do people hate LeBron besides the flopping? And I'll admit that. I don't like the flopping either with LeBron, but I saw LeBron James play at a young age. And when I seen LeBron James play at a young age, I said, you know what? This guy's going to be talented. He's going to be a superstar one day. He's going to live up to the hype, a.k.a. the chosen one. He's going to live up to all these things. And LeBron James has. And I understand he's 4-6 in the NBA Finals, been to 10 of them. His first NBA Finals back in 2007. Could you guys name 3 starters on his team? Like, seriously, can you name 3 starters on LeBron James' Cleveland Cavaliers roster back in 2007? Exactly, dude. He had a bunch of nobodies. Yes, Gibson, he was nice. He was a role player, though. Okay, look, LeBron, he just hasn't really had much, right? But he's got the job done. And then people hate on LeBron for going to Miami. And I get that. Did LeBron James impact the way the NBA is played today because he went to the Miami Heat? Maybe so. That might be a reason. But at the end of the day, LeBron James is still great. He's still in my top 3. He's at number 2 all-time NBA players ever behind MJ, and he can still pass MJ. I do think LeBron James needs to win an NBA title again. He's got to get 5. He's got to tie at least Kobe and Tim Duncan and those guys. He's got to, dude. He's got to tie him. He just has to. There's no way around it. If LeBron James did retire today, I would still put him at number 2, which a lot of people would not. But LeBron James, he understands that I got to win. And I think LeBron's hungry. We saw him in the Drew League. Look, he hasn't been in the Drew League since 2011, the offseason in 2011. What happened that next year? That season next, they won the NBA Finals, beat OKC, with Westbrook, with KD, okay? With trash James Harden. Overrated. If you ask me, the most overrated player in the past decade is definitely James Harden, dude. I get it. He can score. A lot of people could score in the NBA, but what's he done? He's done really nothing in the league, dude. He's not done. He hasn't won anything. He's been to the finals, like I said, back in 2012. He's not a good team player. He's kind of selfish. He can't really pass well, but you know what? At the end of the day, LeBron is still the game. It's one of the GOATs. He's not the GOAT, although I gotta take MJ right now at number one. But not to mention, LeBron, him passing Kareem this year is going to be crazy. What's the narrative going to be? What are they going to say about LeBron then when he does pass Kareem this year? Because he will. They're predicting that 49, 50 games into the regular season, LeBron James will pass Kareem, most points scored in NBA history, which is insane to me. Not to mention all the things that LeBron James has done before he even won titles, dude. Back in 2008 season when they played the Detroit Pistons, that might have been 07. I might be wrong there, but one of the two when they played the Detroit Pistons in Game 5, I believe it was. He took over that game. That might have been the greatest game I've ever seen LeBron James play, dude. He had like 40-plus points that game, and he hit every single shot from the fourth quarter to double overtime. And that's crazy. LeBron James' greatness continues to grow. Then we go to another legacy game back in 2012 in the Garden. He dropped 45 points, 23 or 25 in the first half, dude, and single-handedly. And that's when Boston had KD, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, people's fan favorite, Paul Pierce, dude. He's always got something to say about LeBron. He hates LeBron because he's jealous of LeBron. He could never hold LeBron. He can't do that. Even to say he had a better career than Dwayne Wade, that is so ignorant, dude. I've never heard anything more stupid out of Paul Pierce saying I had a better career than Dwayne Wade. Really? Dude, that's just ignorance, man. Paul Pierce, get back on the bench, Paul. Okay, you're irrelevant right now. It's LeBron James' time, and I understand, right now with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, they're tied with LeBron. They have 4 titles too, just like LeBron, which is crazy, right? At the end of the day, though, LeBron James, he's number 2 all time in my book. He's the best NBA player today. Why? Because he's a better defender than most guys. He really is. He can post you up. He can beat you in so many different ways. And a lot of people always want to discredit LeBron James' chase down blocks. He's been doing that since he got in the league, dude. He has great defense. He can guard the center. He can guard a point guard. He can do it all, dude. That's LeBron James right there. That's why he's so great. He's not one-dimensional where, I could just score here and I can't really defend. I could look at Steph Curry and say, Steph Curry's defense is weak, although in the NBA Finals he did step it up. But, Steph Curry does not have great defense like LeBron, dude. Yes, Steph is the greatest shooter of all time, but at the same time, it's like, I want a whole complete package here. And LeBron is the whole complete package. I understand there are some weaknesses for LeBron. His jumpers every now and then are off. His three-point shots are off every now and then. But at the end of the day, dude, you got to give LeBron James credit, dude. He's one of a kind, dude. We've never seen an athlete like LeBron, dude. We haven't. And we probably never will in our lifetime. Isn't that crazy to sit up here and tell you that, hey, we're never going to see LeBron James again, yet people are hating on LeBron. They're saying crazy things about LeBron. All over social media, it's just like LeBron, all the LeBron haters in one room. It's like, really, dude? Why do you guys hate LeBron so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? This is happening for the past decade or so. Ever since about 2010, 2011 time, people started to hate LeBron. That was the wave. When he left Cleveland, everybody was like, hey, we're going to hate LeBron. LeBron's a villain now. Then all of a sudden, when LeBron James comes back, summer 2014, the narrative changed. Everybody loves LeBron again. Then 2016, he brought the title to Cleveland. Everybody loves LeBron. Then he goes to L.A. Now they hate LeBron. They hate him. But I would ultimately love to see LeBron James retire in Cleveland. I really would. I want to see him go back to Cleveland one day. I think the Lakers, they need to make some adjustments this summer. I don't think Anthony Davis is the guy. I think they should trade for Anthony Davis, get some shooters, get some scores, some defenders there to help LeBron. I just think AD, he's always hurt, dude. What good are you if you're always consistently hurt, dude? And it looks like AD hasn't even seen a weight room since college. Even in college at Kentucky, it's like, dude, have you seen a weight room before? And a lot of basketball players are like, I don't need to know how to bench or whatnot. You need to hit the weights, man. You need to get stronger. That's how you get bullied down low. You don't think Shaq was in the right weight room back in the day? Come on, dude. He was lifting, getting bigger, dude, getting stronger, getting faster, getting more explosive. That's what you got to do if you're Anthony Davis to help LeBron James go to that next level, to win a title yet again, like 2020. It's crazy, but why do people? I don't understand to this day why people hate LeBron. Besides the flopping, what else? What else are the causes? They just hate him, dude. It's just like a fun thing to do. It's like chewing gum. People love to chew gum. Well, we just love to hate LeBron just because we can hate LeBron. That's why. It's crazy, but they want to discredit his greatness. But at the end of the day, LeBron James is first ballot Hall of Famer. He will go down in some people's books in the top 5. I already have him at number 2 all time right now. He could still pass MJ. I understand if he wins a couple more rings here, he could arguably pass MJ for talent-wise, being able to get to the cup, being able to bang on somebody. And I think LeBron James's mindset back in the day was, I'm going to facilitate. I don't have to take the game winners. I think LeBron James's mindset has changed throughout the years, where LeBron James, he's not a selfish player. He will give it up to the open man to hit a game-winning 3. Whereas MJ, he would want to take that shot. Okay, same thing with Kobe. He wanted to hit the game winner. But for LeBron, necessarily, he doesn't want to always take the game winner, which is a knack to me in a way. We go back to the NBA Finals, I believe it was in 2015 in Game 1, where LeBron James, it was tied up. He had the ball last. And really, he settled for a jumper, which I thought he should have drove. He should have drove left there in 2015 against Golden State. They ended up losing in 6 games, but he didn't have Kevin Love or Kyrie. It was just LeBron. And LeBron averaged like 38 to 40 points a game that NBA Finals, which was one of LeBron's best finals I've ever seen at Golden State in 2015. It was crazy, dude. But I think right there, it was like LeBron, I think he should have went into the cup, got fouled, hit the game winner in Game 1. And I think that series would have changed out. But at the end of the day, LeBron James, he will always be in that discussion. He will always be. And a lot of people want to hate it and say, well, he didn't even make the playoffs this year or whatnot. Dude, just stop it right now. Okay, he's been to 10 NBA Finals, dude. 10! That is crazy, dude. That is unheard of. Not that, and I get it, he's below 500 in the finals. We go back to 2018, Game 1, he dropped 51. It's not his fault that Henny J.R. Smith drove into the corner, and they could have got the Game 1 sealed right there. Would have changed the whole dynamic of that series. But that's not LeBron James's fault. People need to have super teams to defeat LeBron James. If KD was not on that team with the Golden State Warriors, it's LeBron all day. It really is, dude. It's LeBron against everybody else in the league. They wouldn't be like LeBron. They're just envy and jealous of LeBron. I think that's really what ultimately it boils down to. Why do people hate LeBron? Because of jealousy. They're jealous. They're just jealous, dude. Jealousy is a female trait, and so many men out there are jealous of LeBron, dude, because he has more things in him, because he's doing great in life. He's a great basketball player. They just hate him to hate him now. It's just crazy. That's just kind of like how society is today, right? It just hate to hate, man. We just want to hate people because we can now. That's the new thing, right? Back in the 70s and 80s were like the cigarettes were the cool thing. Nowadays, present day in 2022, the cool thing is to hate other athletes, hate other people just because you can, dude. Talk shit about them all the time. That's the cool thing to do. But, for LeBron, I don't think he pays no mind to it. I think it's irrelevant to him. I think, LeBron James is looking at the bigger picture here. This season in 2022, he will pass Kareem. He'll be number 1. So many number 1s for LeBron. Most points in playoffs history, number 1. Most triple-doubles in NBA Finals history, number 1. Most points in NBA history, LeBron James, number 1, dude. Like, what more do we have to say? What's the narrative going to be next year? What if LeBron James wins in 2023? What are they going to say then? What are they going to say? What's the narrative? Oh, he had superstars. Oh, if Kyrie didn't hit that 3 in 2016, they never would have won. Well, what about LeBron James chase down block? What about LeBron James 6 points before that block? They just want to discredit LeBron, dude. Just keep discrediting LeBron. But at the end of the day, LeBron's going to rise over adversity time in and time out. And I think the greatest thing that happened to LeBron was back in 2011 when they did lose that finals. I really do. I think that changed LeBron. That changed his mindset to become a champion, dude. And yes, D-Wade definitely helped LeBron James become a champion. And ultimately, D-Wade, back to the Paul Pierce thing, D-Wade 100% had a better career than trash Paul Pierce, dude. Come on, dude. D-Wade, he taught LeBron how to become a champion. And LeBron James, 16, 2020, in 2023, it would make sense, right? LeBron James, most of his career has been wearing number 23. Will he win the NBA Finals in 2023? It would make sense, right? If we're talking numbers here, it really would. But I cannot wait to the season coming up. I can't wait for LeBron James to be the best player yet again. And I get it. We got some young cats coming in. Giannis, those guys. Trae Young. All these young cats are coming in the league. But yet, they still cannot compare to LeBron James. They can't. They never will, dude. The cats in today's league will not compare to LeBron. They just won't. Not even KD. Anybody can score in the NBA, but LeBron James is a full package. He can score. He can block your shot. He can lock you down. He can do different things. He's a great passer. Top 3 passer in the league right now, LeBron James. Like, what more do we have to say? So, LeBron James, to me, is number 2 all time. He keeps breaking records after records. And my prediction for LeBron James this year, I want to see a superstar come and help him out. But regardless, I do believe in LeBron James. I do believe LeBron James will make the playoffs this season. And who knows? I want to see LeBron James win his 5th NBA championship. Then what's the narrative going to be? What are they going to say? Oh, it doesn't count. It's a bubble season. Whatever. Stop it. LeBron James, baby. Let's go!